Hey there, guys. Got something a little special for you this week. I decided to build something a little unusual. Most people are using 3D parts or 3D printer parts and components to build their cars. I decided to actually build a car out of printer parts and just to see what I could come up with. Yeah, this video is about building a car out of printer parts. Stay tuned. So sometime back, I managed to disassemble a bunch of actual printers, laser printers, some inkjet printers, just to salvage some of the motors and various components. I got it in my mind to build some robots a few years ago, and even like actually building battle robots. But I never got around to it, and I still have a lot of the components, as you can see here. So what I decided to do was, kind of salvage some of these bits for various car projects, and I thought it'd be kind of unique and special to build a car. Originally, I had sort of a sports car in my mind, but when you're creating something, you almost want to let it kind of build itself. So just wanted to show you guys my build process here in terms of how this piece came came to life, I guess. So I just started laying out like various components that I had, and kind of looking at, okay, maybe I need some wheels. Originally I was going to use these like little smooth, smaller round wheels, and I was going to build like a street car, but I still might. I might be able to reuse them again in the future, but I think I salvaged a lot of the great parts. Like I wanted to use this as like a rear bumper, and that piece actually didn't make the final cut. But I had something in my mind, like in terms of what I wanted to do, with this car, and the first thing was just getting the right scale and just kind of laying out a base design in terms of where the axles for a typical Hot Wheels car was, and just to get it to the right 1:64 type of scale. So yeah, part of the fun was just really trying to design the chassis itself, trying to figure out, okay, what's going to be the bottom and what's going to be the top at the end. So I was starting to settle on a few parts, and then I found one of these in my bits box, and I thought, well, that would be probably a good base structure to build off of, and I decided to use it as my main part of the chassis. Hello. Hello. So yeah, just looking at this piece here, this is like I guess is one of the drivers for on the motors, and to me it looked like machine gun, like basically like bullets, and I thought, okay, somehow I'm going to mount that to the top of the vehicle and make it look like it's got dual machine guns. Machine guns themselves are actually like springs. I'm not too sure where they came out of, but they had like a nice like coil effect on them. So I thought they would look pretty sweet as barrels for machine guns. So I attached them into the two plastic round pieces. At this point, I was trying to figure out if I could put like a hood scoop on it, and I was trying to figure out how to incorporate this piece of plastic onto the hood, but I didn't quite like the way it looked. I thought it was sticking up a little too high. So yeah, after the vehicle was completed, I decided to take it out to the garage and shoot it with a coat of gray primer, and this is what you see so far. I think it looks really cool. At first, I mean, it was going to be, as I was mentioning, more of like a sports car, something a little futuristic. But now it's more of like a hot rod, or I don't know, some kind of rat rod type of bike slash car. Um, I don't know. I took some ideas off of I think it was like a Frenchman in Europe who had some kind of a car. He was stuck in Europe, stuck in Europe. He was stuck out in the desert. Sorry, and he turned the thing into a bike to get himself home. He took the car apart and made a bike out of it. So I thought this was sort of like that idea, and I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. It's just sort of a mismatch of parts. I call it like a junkyard car right now, and I don't know. I think it looks pretty neat. I'm gonna use this one in another video, basically for sculpting, and then also doing some, some rust effects on it. I'm gonna junk this thing up and make it look like something that came out of a junkyard, basically, and I might actually turn it into a piece of terrain at the same time as well. So just kind of have a few uses for it. So hope you guys like this video. Please like and comment in the section down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And thanks a lot for stopping by the channel. Have a great day.